Hello there everyone, 1Z is here. How's everyone doing today? I hope you guys are doing very well because I'm really excited to showcase you guys my tournament on London's finest. Let me tell you something about my team. So I managed to run, as you can see on the right, you can see my opponent's team. So that's my first opponent. If you see my team here on the left, I'm running SUDOWOODO, VESPIQUEN, VENUSAUR, FROSLASS, LAPRAS and ALOLAN Graveler, by the way. Quite OP to be honest. The reason why I chose SUDOWOODO because it's quite OP because it's rank 1 on Catacomb Cup. Did I say Catacomb? No, I said Catacomb Cup. The reason behind it because of it beats a lot of Pokemon. The reason why it beats a lot of Pokemon because it runs with counter, Rock Slide and Earthquake. But the reason for me to use this SUDOWOODO because I can beat UMBREON, LAPRAS, VESPIQUEN and ZWEILOUS. That's the main top tanky, I would say tanky, really thick boys. I would say thick boys to be honest. So in order to get the thick boys out, SUDOWOODO doing a really good job in my team. My next Pokemon is VESPIQUEN. The reason behind I chose VESPIQUEN, as you can see, VESPIQUEN is quite strong against UMBREON, VENUSAUR, BEEDRILL and ZWEILOUS. But I haven't seen anyone using DRAPION or anything else like that. The main focus for my VESPIQUEN is to land a X-Scissor and get more shields out of people. It's a more opportunity for you to bait rather than I used VESPIQUEN to just mostly bait and get the shields. So when there's no shield, then I can play around. You can see some of the gameplay how I done it. And my next Pokemon that I chose, which is VENUSAUR. The reason why I chose VENUSAUR because VENUSAUR beats BRELOOM, CARRACOSTA, Graveler, any rock type that will go down. Even SUDOWOODO is really vulnerable to, against a VENUSAUR. But if a SUDOWOODO can land an Earthquake without a shield on a VENUSAUR, it's GG. That game will twist. Partially used VENUSAUR to like counter all these rock boys. Maybe a mirror VENUSAUR or so. But when it comes to VESPIQUEN or BEEDRILL, VENUSAUR is like kind of goes down so quickly. So, and my next Pokemon I chose which is FROSLASS. The reason why I chose a FROSLASS because FROSLASS is quite OP. When you switch in, you get to have more energy advantage, so that way you can like put more pressure on your opponent's shields and stuff. So the main reason I brought my FROSLASS because of BEEDRILL and any grass type. LAPRAS, if you can land a Shadow Ball without a shield, there's a chance for you to win. But when it comes to like all these flyers like JUMPLUFF and what's the other one, VESPIQUEN and stuff, so you can beat them easily with a FROSLASS. So I brought a FROSLASS in to keep it in my bench, so that's a bench pressure. So not many people gonna bring the VESPIQUEN and a VENUSAUR. I know I'm talking a lot in the beginning, but I'll put a timestamp somewhere in here so that way you can skip to the gameplay. And my next Pokemon is LAPRAS. The reason for me to bring LAPRAS to like put more pressure on the VESPIQUEN and put more pressure on these grass types. The main reason for me to bring a LAPRAS is to cover the BEEDRILL. Even though BEEDRILL got Drill Run, but it's not going to do a lot of damage, but you can win with like Surf, or if you can land a Skull Bash, it's OP. But by the time you land a Skull Bash, there will be like about 3 or 4 Drill Run against a BEEDRILL. But mainly against because I thought of Cast Swarms gonna be there, so I thought yeah, let's use a LAPRAS in my team because it's a thick boy and quite OP, and the two moveset that for a Great League LAPRAS is quite OP. Surf and a Skull Bash overpowered, especially against a mirror match. If you have a really good high attack, if you land the first or throw a first Skull Bash, then you get a defense boost, so that way you can win the mirror depending on the switches as well and the shield scenario. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons I brought the LAPRAS in. But when it comes to the rock boys, LAPRAS will go down quickly because of Lapras has been really weak to the rock types. Alright, next Pokemon is nothing other than my Graveler, ALOLAN Graveler. I managed to find this guy in Germany when I went for this Safari Zone. I think, was it Safari Zone or the Go Fest time? I think it was the Safari Zone time. No, wait a second, it was the Go Fest time. So the reason for me to bring the Graveler and a SUDOWOODO at the same team, because to put more pressure on people not bringing in their ice types or any flyers like Jumpluff or any of them VESPIQUEN and all that stuff. If you see ALOLAN Graveler is like quite OP against the flying, poison and normal and fire and electric, but when it comes to ground fighting and grass and water, it's quite weak. The main reason for me to bring ALOLAN Graveler and SUDOWOODO, so I can force them to bring something like a VENUSAUR into a lead, so I can bring my VESPIQUEN and put them into their back foot, and so I can put them into their back foot, so they think, oh, I shouldn't bring my VESPIQUEN or BEEDRILL, so that way I will have a little bit of advantage on the lead or maybe on the switches. So I think I covered all my team, but what I'm gonna do on the right hand side, you'll see my opponent's team and you can see my team on the left hand side. So I'm gonna go into the games and I hope you guys enjoy this. I know this is going to be a long video. It's gonna be a long video, so I hope you guys got all your sweets or any sort of snacks or whatever you have, or popcorn. I don't know what you guys eat. Just have your snacks right next to you, be ready and enjoy this video. Alright, getting into my first game. So I'm leading with my Lapras here. So I catch this FROSLASS. If the FROSLASS lands a Shadow Ball, that'll be an issue for me. So I need to make sure I need to catch that Shadow Ball on a shield. If I don't, it will be an issue. But I thought it's going to be an avalanche, but he managed to throw a Shadow Ball. So I'm like, wow, what happened there, Onesie? So we still got like both got like 2 shields available. If he needs to stay in the game, he shouldn't shield. So he did not shield there. So I'm wondering, what was he going to come back, because he brought a FROSLASS in the lead. So I'm guessing it's going to be a Graveler coming back. Oh, guess what? The Graveler turns up. Boom. So I got my VENUSAUR ready, 2 shields, Rock Blast and Stone Edge, I think. So he throws a Rock Blast, that's alright. So he's going to swap into his Jumpluff. So I'm going to go straight into my FROSLASS there, catch this flyer. Yeah, so I'm not going to like shield here. It's going to be an energy ball. It takes a lot of damage, but he's still got 2 shields available. I'm just charging up. Yeah, so I can just go back to back. So I'm gonna have to shield here. If I don't shield here, it'll be GG. So I'm gonna shield here. It's just the aerial ace. He just got me there. So I need to throw this avalanche. If he doesn't shield, I'll win that switch advantage. But he's farming for another aerial ace on my VENUSAUR. So he throws an aerial ace. So I get to a frenzy plant, but then I thought, you know what, let's charge up a little bit more and get this one. Then here comes the Graveler. I need to throw another frenzy plant here, get to a frenzy plant, then boom, it's GG there. Alright, getting into the next games. I'm leading with the Lapras again. So this time he led with his VENUSAUR. So I'm like, wait a second, all I have to do just go straight surf, and my ice shard's doing the damage. First he throws the frenzy plant. So the thing about, there's a bug going around in Niantic PvP right now in Pokemon Go. So basically whoever throws the first charge move, once they throw the first charge move, they can't throw a fast move like right after. That's the bug, right? So this is how you utilize it. So you let your opponent throw the thing first, then you get to go like that. So anyway, he managed to throw another frenzy plant to get me out, so I'm happy with that one. On this one I should have went straight into avalanche rather than shadow ball, because he shielded that one, but then again I can shield and go for another shadow ball, but I couldn't. So he's going to throw a rock blast here, or stone edge, whatever is stone edge, is going to be a rock blast. Yes, here we are. And he's gonna go into ZWEILOUS. It's like, oh my god, I'm like, what happened here? So I need to throw like about 100 frenzy plants in order to win this game. So he is gonna go, ZWEILOUS can run like dark pulse, so he throws the dark pulse. It's GG. So this is our first round. So first round is kind of like the early thing. I did not even have any practice on this Catacomb Cups. I done like one tournament before. I think I posted that one already, and this is the next tournament that I'm doing. So in between this I didn't have like any scrim with my scrim partners or anything like that, so it's kind of like a practice but it's the biggest tournament for me, so this is like 10 times weighted as well. So I throw the surf here, so I'm waiting for the shadow ball to land. So yeah, it's a shadow ball, it lands like a boss. So I know the matchup, so I can go to another surf, but he managed to get to an avalanche. It's a bit too early for a shadow ball, but it's an avalanche. I fell for it, but I still shielded it. So I'm going to farm a little bit more, then I'm going to throw my surf. If he shields this one, that's good for me, but he doesn't, so still okay to be honest. So this is a graveler, so I can just throw this surf here to get a shield. If he doesn't shield, it will be GG for him as well. So he's just going to farm it down. So I'm gonna bring my VENUSAUR, and I farmed a lot. Then I thought, should I switch or no? Because then I thought, wait a second, FROSLASS is like quite, like, you know, not that tanky against this ZWEILOUS. So this is going to be a body slam, I think it's a body slam, yeah. But then again, FROSLASS is weak to dark type. Remember, FROSLASS is ghost. So I'm gonna go straight into avalanche. He's gonna shield this one, so I'm gonna try to fast move it down, but I think he managed to get to a dark pulse. I think he did, but he didn't finish me off apparently. Wow. So this gives me energy. Then I'm gonna go straight into my VENUSAUR. Boom, get that frenzy plant. I think he switched there with the ZWEILOUS. He shouldn't have switched, but yeah, ZWEILOUS goes down, GG. Alright, going into my next game here. This is round 2. So I'm going against Roger Chen 40. I think he's one of the elite player. So he leads with I think he led with something else. No, wait a second. He led with VENUSAUR. Why am I on? Because I was reading his name, I got distracted. So in this matchup, all you have to do, let them throw the frenzy plant, and yeah, he still got 2 shields, but I was expecting him to shield, but somehow he managed to get 2 frenzy plants before me get to a surf, so that was lucky. So I'm trying to switch here because I know for sure there's going to be a counter coming in. Then it's obviously a SUDOWOODO, and if I bring the Graveler, he will throw a earthquake. I'm sure he will throw the earthquake. It's not going to mess around. So I know for sure there's going to be a stone rock slide coming in soon, so I'm gonna have to take the rock slide in. I'm gonna have to chip this down as much as I can. I'm not gonna shield this one, so rock slide is gonna one-shot me. So I'll bring my Graveler into this Lapras with like about 2 shield. So I'm hoping this guy will, like, you know, use all his shields, so I'll get to another Rock Blast here. Yeah, I think that's SUDOWOODO got a lot of energy left over. He got like at least 2 serves ready on this one. He doubled it up. So here we go, that second serve coming in, and it was almost took me out, but I managed to get to a Rock Blast. Then again, SUDOWOODO can come in and counter me down easy. So going into my second game with Roger Chen, I think Roger Chen, yeah. So this is round 2. So I won the first one. This is round 2. So I was waiting for the opponent for a little bit because he had some issues or something. So I led with Lapras again. So he went with VENUSAUR. So this matchup, whoever throws first, I think how this need to play is like he need to double it up then throw it. So that's why I need to do the same as well, double up the serve then throw 2 serves. So he managed to catch my serve on a Lapras. So that was a good play for him because I shield, then he knew he's going to be a serve, so he switched into a Lapras. So that was a good play by him. So he got me here as well. So I'm going to just double it up here with Rock Blast, then throw at him. So it's either get shield or no shield at all. So he's chose not to use the shield, so he's still got a VENUSAUR with loads of energy. So I need to throw the Rock Blast quick as possible to get a shield or just to chip damage or whatever. Or that would take it out on this level. So I'm sure this VENUSAUR is holding a little bit more energy than this Frenzy Plant. So I'm gonna have to bring my VESPIQUEN here. So it's gonna switch into SUDOWOODO. So I'm gonna have to throw this Power Gem and bail out. But even if I bail out here, yeah, SUDOWOODO is like strong against a Lapras, but he's still got 1 shield available. I'm sure he's gonna use the shield, then he's gonna go for the Rock Slide. I don't have any shield. So I eat the Rock Slide, come in with my what's this thing called, VESPIQUEN. My only choice was to throw a Power Gem to get rid of this, but he managed to get it to a Rock Slide. So that's game 2 won by him. GG. So going into my third game on round 2 here, I made a lot of mistake on the last game, so I should have played it in a different way, but I managed to like lose somehow. So it's the same thing, but it's the opposite way. So he tried to catch the Frenzy Plant on the Umbreon, so then I doubled it up, then I throw 1 Frenzy Plant, then I go straight into my, I thought, wait a second, I thought I brought a VESPIQUEN. Then I looked into my thing, I'm like, wow, it's a Lapras sitting there. So I'm gonna switch into my Lapras here, throw the second Frenzy Plant. I shouldn't have done that, I should have switched into the Lapras when I had the chance. He's running Dark Pulse here, so it took a lot of like health off me. So I know for sure this is going to be another one because he farmed up a lot of Dark Pulse. So I just need to like fast move him down. So he get to another Dark Pulse, so I'm gonna have to shield here or just risk it for the biscuit. I think I did risk it for the biscuit and get KO'd with loads of energy going down the drain. So I'll bring my FROSLASS with 2 shields, and he got 2 Pokemons available too. And he's gonna bring his Lapras, so I need to throw 2 Shadow Balls. And he managed to get to a Surf. He can get to another Surf, but I'm gonna go, I'm gonna have to shield here again. I don't really have to, but I managed to I chose to shield. If he doesn't shield here, it's gonna be an issue for me, because 2 shields gone on me, and he didn't shield that one, so that's alright. So I'm sure he's gonna shield this one to throw a surf. No, he doesn't. I was wrong. So he got 2 shields on a Venusaur, so there's no win for me. Wow. So I'm gonna throw the first avalanche. He uses a shield. Then I got my Venusaur back here to eat a sludge bomb or a frenzy plant. Oh yeah, sludge bomb. So that's like using another shield. Then yeah, he get to another frenzy plant like that. So he won this round, so it's GG to him. Alright, going into my 3rd round, I think. Yeah, my 3rd round. So I'm 1-1 right now. So I lost against Kirito 91. Sorry, won against Kirito 91 and lost against Roger Chen 40. So going into round 3, I'm thinking, wow, so this is 1-1 right now, 2 rounds gone. So I'm mentally like really gone right now. So I'm thinking, if I don't win this one, that's GG. I'll go downhill. Then I thought, wait a second, I think I have the Pokemon. I need to play smart. Let me see how we can do it. So I checked my opponent's team, and it got a little similarity. The only difference is I don't have an Umbreon or a Jumpluff, but I have the Pokemon to beat both of them. So then I thought, yeah, let me bring in my VESPIQUEN into this, so I can catch this Umbreon like I'm doing. So this X's is doing a lot of damage. Well, it's like Umbreon's like a big tank, so you're gonna have to like throw like a lot of X's. If you see the PV Poke Sims, it will show you how many X's you need to throw. So I went all the way to Power Gem, then I've thrown a Xizzer, thinking he's gonna shield. No, he doesn't want to shield. So I had to bring my Graveler here and use the shield. Then all I need to do is just farm a little bit more and throw this Rock Blast. So you're gonna have to use the shield to stay in that game. He's still got 3 Pokemons. That Umbreon is like quite like really low, so it's not a big deal. So I'm just waiting for his Pokemon to come. I still got 1 shield available, and he brings his Jumpluff, so I need to throw a Rock Blast. He tried to catch that Rock Blast on the Umbreon. Then I knew this is gonna happen, so luckily I didn't fall for that. Still got shield available anyway, so that wouldn't have changed this matchup either way. So he throws a energy ball, so I go for a Rock Blast, and that should do it. GG's there, mate. Alright, getting into my next game here. So this time I led with my Graveler. Then I'm like, oh no, this count is gonna do a lot of damage. So I just charged up to a Rock Blast, then I went straight into Rock Blast. I know this lead is really bad for me, so I'm gonna stay in and yeah, do as much as chip damage I can and use a shield. Wow, 1Z, what's going on? So my opponent's probably thinking, what the hell just happened here? So I'm gonna have to throw a Rock Blast again. It's either get a shield or switch in like that and eat a Rock Slide on my Lapras. Wow, these are the mistakes that when you're under pressure, even though you won the first game again in this round, you're under pressure to win the second one. So you end up eating that one. Managed to get to a surf. Luckily I didn't get like 1 hit KO with that Rock Slide there. So I got a surf into this Umbreon. I'm like, I'm gonna have to just go keep going there. So I'll bring my VESPIQUEN. So VESPIQUEN come to the rescue. So most of their Pokemon's like really low in health right now. So this last resort's gonna hit really hard, rock hard. So I'm just gonna Fury Cutter a lot and throw this Exizor back to back. Then I'm thinking of switching and catching this what's this, last resort, but it didn't do much because he undercharged it. That's a really good way of playing. So I went in there, then he brings his Lapras, so I just went straight Power Gem here. If he doesn't shield, that's a good thing for me. And he shields. Wow, so this is going to be a surf. There's a lot of mistake in this game, so that's the issue. So yeah, I can't get to a Power Gem there. GG. So going into the next game, the last game decider for this round. So I'm like really stressed out right now, because if you see my first game I won, first round I won, second round I lost, and third round win the first game, lose the second game. Going into the third game, this is very stressful, to be honest. But managed to get a bad lead. I mean, he got a good lead, but I got a really bad lead. But I'm gonna throw this Frenzy Plant, hoping for a shield. Otherwise, it'll be KOing. Yeah, I got 2 shields off him, so that's a really good news. So if he throws a Skull Bash, it's gonna be an issue. So I'm gonna have to shield this one. But guess what? I'm not gonna shield. There's no chance, because I need to shield the first Skull Bash because it's gonna land like a boss. So this is going to be another one, I think. No, it's a Surf. I should have shielded my that Skull Bash, because that does a lot of damage. Because I need to throw a Skull Bash before. Then I don't need to shield because my defense will be buffed. So he managed to get to a Surf, I believe, because that's a Surf level. Yeah, so that's alright, because I still got defense buff so, as well as a shield. So here comes the Jumpluff. So I'm gonna go straight into Surf, no messing around. My Ice Shot's doing a lot of damage to this Jumpluff because it's being a grass type and a flyer. So it's pointless for me to shield this one. He can get to another move quickly. So I'm gonna come in with my VESPIQUEN. So I need to land this Power Gems, 2 Power Gem and an Exizor to win against this one. And remember that Jumpluff got a lot of energy saved up as well. So I need to shield this one, because this Rock Slide will one-shot me. So I'll get to a Power Gem before he get to a Rock Slide. So that was really good for me. So managed to get this SUDOWOODO out. So I need to be careful here, because Aerial Ace will do a lot of damage to me. Yeah, there we go. Super effective, but I need to go for that Power Gem. If I don't go for that Power Gem, it will be GG. If I went for the Exizor, oh my god, I lost this round as well. So luckily I managed to throw this Power Gem, and GG, well played. So my next opponent is Parzibal. It's a nice name, but let's go and have a look at this gameplay. This is round 4. So right now 2-1 for me, and I'm kind of confident. But the thing is, I don't like to face a BEEDRILL. Every time I come across a BEEDRILL in this cup, I always manage to lose. So I'm gonna go straight into Rock Slide. I'm not messing around. This BEEDRILL need to land 2 drill runs or just 1 drill run. So he swapped into VENUSAUR. I don't know why. He could have just thrown what's that thing called, drill run. Probably doesn't have drill run, maybe, I'm not sure, because it's really shocking. So I did not shield that Sludge Bomb, but it still does a lot of damage though. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go Exizor here. If he throws another Sludge Bomb, it'll be almost KOing anyways, or maybe just like slither of health. So I managed to get to a Exizor here. yeah, Exizor is gonna finish this Venusaur out, so he's gonna bring his what's this thing called, Graveler. Tried to fast move me down, but I managed to get to a power gem. If he doesn't shield, you can see the damage there. Power gem does a lot of damage still, even though it's neutral. So my only option is to bring the Venusaur, catch the Stone Edge. I think it's going to be a Stone Edge. Yeah, still does a lot of damage. As you can see, he's going to bring his Beedrill, so I'm going to bring my SUDOWOODO. Then I'm like, wait a second, it's the Exizor. He baited me with the Exizor, so I'm gonna have to go for like 2 rock slides here. If he throws a drill run, it will KO me 100%. So I'm hoping it's not a drill run. And guess what? It's a drill run. Super effective. Boom. There goes my winning condition. GG's. If it's GBL, you can quit, but on this tournament you need a rematch. The thing with this tournament is like every time I see a Beedrill in my opponent's team, it's just really hard to draw my team against a Beedrill. Because if you see, Beedrill is strong against my rock types and it's strong against my ice type there, so but if they can double shield and get, what's that thing called? So got into my second game. So at this time I'm like, wow, this is not gonna go anywhere good. So I got the lead with the VESPIQUEN versus Beedrill, so that's alright. If my VESPIQUEN goes against this Beedrill, it's fine, because that drill run's not gonna do anything at all. So he managed to like throw a drill run, use the energy and switch, so that was a big mistake for him. So I'm gonna use a shield here. I don't want my, what's this thing, SUDOWOODO to get any damage on him or her, whatever. So I'll throw that rock slice, I get a shield, so this is going to be a surf, so I don't need to worry about it. The first surf, if you shield, then you don't have to worry about shielding the next one. So I get to a rock slide. I managed to keep my SUDOWOODO really low, so the farm, they can't come and like gain a lot of energy, so that's a good thing. So here comes the Venusaur, so this is really good for me. So either I can come in with Venusaur, but he got about 2 frenzy plant energy, so he will finish me off 100% with the sludge bomb and stuff. But I can come in with my VESPIQUEN to farm that Venusaur down. So that was the plan. So he did not shield, I don't know why. Now he's gonna go into Beedrill. That was a good choice, because that was my idea to do, like, you know, come down with my VESPIQUEN to farm this down. So I'll bring my VESPIQUEN with a lot of energy available, so I'm gonna throw this power gem. He need to shield that one, so I can get to another power gem. Still got a shield, so I'm debating, should I shield or not? But now I'm not gonna shield this Exizor, it's pointless. So I'm gonna throw straight away what's this thing called, power gem, get this Beedrill out. So here comes the Venusaur. Venusaur's gonna end up throwing the energy on my VESPIQUEN, so that's good for me. And he got another I think it's a frenzy plant, this one. Yeah, frenzy plant ready. So I use the shield, so I'm gonna go straight into frenzy. It's in a frenzy plant anyway, level anyway, so I can just finish it off with a frenzy plant. Why should I just go to sludge bomb? That's long. So second game won, lost the first game. Second game. Oh, this round 4 is just giving me headache, man, seriously. So this is the last game of this round, so I'm like, oh my days, lucky I got the same lead as that Beedrill. When I face against a Beedrill team, oh my days, I need, that's VESPIQUEN. If I get the lead with a BEEDRILL, and if I get a VESPIQUEN in there, that's a good thing for me. So I know what's exactly they're running behind that. So they brought in the, what's this thing called, Graveler, and end up like, you know, throwing two, I don't know how they managed to get like 2 rock blast in there, and I'm sure they just getting energy through my charge moves as well. Like if I throw a charge move, then I don't attack, they get 2 maybe after. So that's probably why how they getting so much energy, but somehow I managed to. So I throw a frenzy plant, so they just tried to farm me down. So I'm gonna go with frenzy plant. I'm not messing around, I'm not going for sludge bomb or anything like that. Frenzy plant it is. There's gonna be a farm down, so, and also so SUDOWOODO comes in and farms me down as well. So I'm like, oh my god. So the only winning condition is like, come with my SUDOWOODO, farm it down, I mean use a shield, eat a rock slide bait, then throw a rock slide, get a shield. This is, oh my days, this is the longest game ever. This is the 3rd game, so I'm like, I don't know what's he doing, but he managed to get to a rock slide here. So that rock slide goes through, then I went straight into Exizor. I'm not messing around. If he doesn't shield, that's good for me. He doesn't shield, guess who's coming? Is BEEDRILL. BEEDRILL can't do much with this much energy on me, even with a shield. So that was a good game. So he wasn't thinking, he should have shielded on that SUDOWOODO and thrown a rock slide, but yeah, he made a mistake there. So yeah, so I'm gonna throw X's. There's no point for me to like take the risk and go for power gem. So another X's are coming through, and that's not going to do much to me. And yeah, I managed to get my last X's, so that was game for me on round 2. GG's. Did I say round 2? No, round 4. So round 4, I won that game, won that round, so that made me 3-1. So I'm going against this player called Dragon Silk, one of the popular, as you can see with the GBL. He's like ranked 10 last season, and I don't think he's ranked 10 this season, but I'm not sure. I need to check it on the leaderboard. But let's go and have a look at this gameplay. But for me, this gameplay is kind of like really bit weird because he's also running a BEEDRILL. Alright, so he leads with the VENUSAUR. This is a good lead for me. So he switches straight away into LAPRAS. My switch is very slow. So I'll bring in my, because my switch is so low, he got to a surf already. I don't know how he got to a surf already. But as you can see all these moves. The LAPRAS is going for a Skull Bash. He could have thrown another surf already, but he used a lot of energy there. So I'm gonna shield this one. I don't know why I shielded this one. I know for sure I can't get to another rock slide, but I managed to get to a rock slide somehow. But he got all that energy of a Skull Bash, but he managed to let it go because that's the good choice there. So I see another SUDOWOODO comes in, so I can bring my VENUSAUR here. Then I'm waiting for a switch from him. So he catches my Frenzy Plant on this VENUSAUR, so I managed to bring my VESPIQUEN on this. So this is an alright game, so you'll see what happens at the end. So I'll throw a Exizor, so I need to throw another Exizor here. Then I'm not going to shield this one. It's a sludge bomb, end up being a sludge bomb, so I'll throw a Exizor here. So the Exizor goes through, then he brings his SUDOWOODO. I should have went for Exizors rather than waiting for him to throw. If I went for Exizor, then that SUDO would have been like wine whip range. So he still got one shield available. and yeah. So I shield there, rock slide. Yeah, he can get to another thing, another rock slide after this, I think, because once I throw and he shields, and yeah, he gets through like probably a couple of counters in between. So that was a winning game for me, but I ended up losing. I was really confused there what exactly happened. So he gets the lead this time. So I managed to lose the lead here. I don't know how I managed to. His golem, ALOLAN golem's like really giving me that trouble when I was choosing my team against his team. BEEDRILL and ALOLAN golem, both of them just giving me the trouble for my team. So I had to lead with this VESPIQUEN and throw the power gem. He did not shield, so it's pointless for me to shield here because he can high shard me down, so he'll get more energy there. So I let him throw, then I'll bring back my SUDOWOODO. I thought he's gonna throw a what's that thing called? I should have thrown a earthquake here, but I went for rock slide. So I mean, he used a shield, but there's another time where I should have went for earthquake rather than rock slide. The person did not shield, but he throws a rock slide, then he get to another rock slide after this, I think. I don't think he shields this one. Oh, he didn't shield this one. Yeah. So he brings his VESPIQUEN. There's a bit of lag there. I think it's a mutual lag, so it's fine. Then he, oh no, look what I done. I bring my VENUSAUR, and yeah, that's a big mistake there, bringing my VENUSAUR. Even though that, but he can just go for, still got shield available, but none of these is gonna do anything much anyway. Sludge bomb, you can see the damage difference. Because of his BEEDRILL coming at the end closure, it's just like a big headache for me. Even if I go for a frenzy plant, it wouldn't finish him off. I mean, even if I went for a frenzy plant, I can counter down, but if you can see, my SUDOWOODO slide really nearly got to a rock slide there, but he managed to get to a X scissor before me. GG. So this is my last game against this player. I already lost the round, so this is like the third game. So give him like more points if he yeah. So he leads with this golem. So I thought, let's go with my FROSLASS. Why not? Because it's been warming up the bench for a long time, for a couple of rounds. So let me use this FROSLASS and see. And I'm like, oh wait a second, I need to keep my FROSLASS alive. I don't know what for, but I want to keep it alive for some reason. So then I'm going to switch into my VENUSAUR. He's going to go straight into his thing. He's farming. Then as soon as I throw the energy, he knows how much I tapped. I shouldn't have thrown the energy. I should have waited. It doesn't matter. Sludge bomb's not going to do much anyway. It's not a big damage difference. But I'm not going to shield. I shouldn't shield there. It's pointless because it's not going to do much. So I'm going to go for a sludge bomb here. You can see the damage. So that sludge bomb lands and it didn't do much. So I'm trying to get to a frenzy plant, but he just farmed me down with the poison jab. So I'm like, he got lots of energy available. What shall I do? Is he gonna go for drill run? I think he's gonna go for drill run. He did. I didn't do much though, but still, drill run's a drill run. So my only chance is to fast move it down. So I'm gonna shield here, fast move it down. Then obviously this other Pokemon's gonna come in and throw the all that charge moves he saved up. Super effective. So he's gonna bring his, well, I'm gonna bring my SUDOWOODO. Then he's gonna throw, I think, wild charge. I think, is it wild charge? Yeah, he's gonna throw wild charge because wild charge does a lot of damage and goes down quickly. Alright, getting into my next round. This round is round 6, so I'm kind of like 3-2 right now. 3-2. I think 3-2 right now. Because I lost against 2 elite players. And yeah, they are really good. They know their move counts and stuff. So how much moves, how much fast move I'm doing. They changed, swapped it on the time and this and that. But I wasn't doing that kind of stuff in this tournament. I should have been more prepared. Known the moves there, how much it takes. But when it comes to Fury Cutter or Poison Jab and stuff, it's really hard to count it. But it's all about practice. But we did not do much practice this time, especially when it comes to London Battle Arena. Yeah, everyone's busy trying to grind for this GBL thing, so that was the problem. Even in GBL, we can't even climb high. It's really like the difficult level for this cup, and not this cup, like GBL is like really high because of they nerfed the thing, the climb for rank 10, so they made it really hard. There's only few people who with like really good skills they can climb up to rank 10. So anyway, I'm throwing my skull bashes. When it comes to Lapras mirror match, that's the only option. Throw skull bashes. Switch. Both of us switched together. So he's gonna throw that rock slide. So I need to use the shield. Doesn't have a shield, so I'm gonna go proper farm down. That's the only option. Farm down, then throw a X scissor. Oh, nearly missed a bubble there. Yeah, managed to win this first game. So going into my second game here. So waiting for the opponent, so the match starts. So I led with my VESPIQUEN and he led with the JUMPLUFF. So this is good for me, because if I land a power gem, it does a lot of damage. So even X Scissor does a neutral damage because his JUMPLUFF has been partially what's that thing called, grass. So I powered up all the way to, not all the way, like right next to power gem, then try to throw a X Scissor, try to get shield off him. He switched into his Lapras, so yeah, I'm like, wow, he got 2 shields available and he's head of ice shards, and yeah, and I'm throwing the frenzy plant before he throws a surf. This is going to be GG. So I'm like debating to shield or not. Then I thought, wait a second, let's shield, let's go no shield and stuff. So anyway, so I'm trying to get my Venusaur low as possible, because I know for sure if he shield this one, he can farm me down. He uses a shield, then he's gonna farm me down. So I'm tapping, managed to get to a frenzy plant. I was so lucky because he was just going for the farm down, and I managed to get that frenzy plant on that 1 HP. So that was the game changer. So I got a Lapras sitting there, and I got these 2 are thick boys, to be honest. I can bring either one of them. So I bring the Lapras, I shot this down, and he's gonna go for a energy ball, I think. Yeah, energy ball does super effective, but you know, when it comes to Lapras, it's a thick boy. So I managed to throw this surf here. I managed to get to another surf. I was so lucky to have 2 surf against this rock boy. So I switched into my JUMPLUFF. Sorry, I switched into my VESPIQUEN, then throw a X Scissor to finish the game. So if you guys seen this round, I played really aggressively, and I done a lot of switches and stuff like that, because I haven't done much training on Catacomb Cup, so I was a bit like laid back and doing like silly stuff. losing games and stuff, but I managed to use the shield here. So this is just going to be a surf. So I get to a frenzy plant, then I'll throw the frenzy plant here. And I get the last shield, so that's a good news for me. So this is, I was thinking this is not going to be a skull bash, 100%. Guess what? Boom, skull bash. So should shield that one. Because he got 3 Pokemons available, he can get to another skull bash here before me. But luckily I managed to get to that skull bash. Because he thrown a skull bash, he can survive by 1 HP. And oh, luckily he couldn't throw that last skull bash. Probably he had that skull bash. If he did, then I have to use the shield. So here comes the Venusaur. This matchup is like you need to throw. He doesn't have any shield, so just go straight surf, shield and surf, that's it. So I think it's doubling up for some reason. Then I thought, let's shield there. Then throw the surf. And I'm like, let's farm it down. And it's a simultaneous KO there. That was really bad. So I'll bring in my VESPIQUEN here. So he can go for Dark Pulse. It's not going to do much. Because this is like half dragon and half dark type ZWEILOUS. Quite OP though. It was really high rank when it first came out into Pokemon Go. If you see the PV Poke, it was really high rank, but yeah, it went down really quickly as soon as most of the Pokemon went and beat him. So that was the end of the game. GG. Alright, going into my final round, round 7. So far I'm 4-2 right now, so I need to win this one to get 5-2, or if I don't win it, it's going to be 4-3. So this is against a LBA player, one of the top, one of the regionals winner for London's Finest, and yeah, he clean sweep the regionals for London's Finest tournament for regionals in Silver Arena. So anyway, so he was running his Pokemon there, but I managed to get to a thing. Then I don't know why I swapped. I could have stayed there, but he wanted me to stay there with the VESPIQUEN, but I want to use the VESPIQUEN on the other Pokemon, so I just switched into my LAPRAS here. Both of them are thick boys. This foul play, it's gonna do like alright damage, but you know, yeah, I can get to surf, and Ice Shot's also doing the damage as well. So I thought, you know what, let's just go for Ice Shots and surf. So I think he had a foul play there, but I managed to get to a surf before him. Lucky for that. He did not even shield because both of us like holding shield. This is like some, yeah. So now I think because I'm up in what's that thing called? So I'm gonna use the shield here. It's a skull bash. Lucky it wasn't a surf or anything like that. Well, if it was a surf, then it would have been nice. But anyway, it's pointless me throwing a skull bash now. He need to throw a surf, so I'll throw a surf here. I think he's farming me down right now. That's his choice. Farm me down. So I'm just like, wait a second. I'm gonna get farmed down. So let me leave my thing open, so I can think what I'm gonna bring in. So this is going to be a skull bash, I believe. Yeah, it was a skull bash because he farmed a lot of energy there. So I'm like, oh my days, this is going to be GG's there, man. So I throw my frenzy plant here. He uses a shield, so that's a good news. So I can get to a shield here and throw a, I think he's gonna switch. No, he's not gonna. Oh damn, I think I lost the first game here. I was trying to farm a bit more so I can throw more energy, but anyway, he got me there on the first game. mostly from London Battle Arena and people from all over the world who can remote tournament right now. So a lot of people from Germany, like most of the elite players are like really high rank. Oh my days, I think at least I played 4 elite players in this tournament. 1 against 2, lose against 2, I think. Yeah. So this time I led with VENUSAUR. So this is kind of like a boring game, but his foul play is going to do a lot of damage as well. VENUSAUR's Frenzy Plant, because it's a community day move, gets me like a lot of damage against this UMBREON. But Wind Whip's not doing much though. But I get to another foul play, then I'm like, should I shield or should I not? So because I didn't shield, if he doesn't shield, it's gonna be an issue. But let's see what he does. He doesn't shield, then yeah, because I managed to throw a fast move in between, then but he came in with this Lapras. He got a little bit extra energy on his Lapras. So first Skull Bash, whoever throws, they need to shield, because it's, if you don't throw a Skull Bash already, you get a lot of damage. Because he's up in rank, but he got a bit less health when he first when I came in with my Lapras. But I need to go for this Skull Bashes here. So I got a defense boost here. So you need to go for a Skull Bash. This is gonna be boring. This is what happens when it comes to rank round 7. Game gets bored because these are just Skull Bash games. I thought he got to another Skull Bash. I'm like, wait a second, what did I press? Did I press the surf? Then I end up seeing the thing. I had to switch here because he used the shield there. So this is just gonna be a surf. I thought it was a Skull Bash, but I need to go for, this is gonna be another surf. If I go for a power gem here, I thought he's gonna switch there. I wasn't sure what he got at the back, so I thought he was gonna switch there. So I went for the power gem, and he did not finish it off. Then I think he's farming for something for next Pokemon. Then I end up throwing this Exizor. Then that was a VENUSAUR, to be honest. I think he's trying to farm me down here as well, so I'll use this opportunity to just go crazy on my thing. So I'm gonna try to switch. I think he's farming me down, so I need to switch somehow. I want to eat this Frenzy Plant because you need to throw that Frenzy Plant. When I come in, hopefully I can get to a Exizor with 1 HP available. So that was so lucky. So GG's there. Yeah, second game won or so. Alright, going into my last game. So I get the lead, then he switches into his Lapras, so I need to go into my Lapras. So I got a lot of energy on my VENUSAUR, then I switched into my Lapras. So he's gonna go Skull Bash first. So the routine is for me to, this is similar to the last game, but my routine is for me to get to a Skull Bash, shield the first Skull Bash he throws, then get to a Skull Bash, then after that you don't need to shield any of them because you get the defense boost. And yeah, I managed to throw 1 extra ice shot there. You can see the animation, so that was lucky for me. So he throws that Skull Bash, then I throw a Skull Bash. He didn't get any ice shot in between, so that was good for me. So I throw in that Skull Bash. This is like similar level. I know for sure this is going to be a surf. I mean, I thought he's gonna throw a surf, then I end up throwing a surf there. He didn't shield. He knew that wasn't that was a surf. He knew that because he is counted. So he throws a Skull Bash. I got 1 HP left. They managed to get like few ice shots going through there. So all I need to do is just farm it down. Can't risk it. Well, risking it and farming it down So I'm gonna switch. I throw the sludge bomb and I switch into my VESPIQUEN. Then I'll go for power gem. This matchup is like you need to throw like 2 power gem. If you have a shield, throw 2 power gems. The X is just doing the job there, so it's just farming it down. So I'm like deciding, should I shield or no? I thought, you know what, let me not shield. Then farm this down. Then shield the VENUSAUR. Then throw the sludge bomb. Then I managed to throw the sludge bomb here. He didn't finish it off, so he's gonna throw his frenzy plant or sludge bomb there. So I still got energy available. Lucky I did not shield on that thing. So that made me giving me this game as well. Played it smart, well played. GG's. Anyway guys, I know this is a long video. I hope you like enjoyed this. If you are here up until now, thanks for watching up until now. Thanks guys, and it's really appreciate all of you who watches my video. Alright guys, thanks for watching all my videos, and this is like the longest games I ever recorded. I mean, because of the time, it made me think it's like it's a long video, but doing a 7 round in London's finest with disputes and stuff is long. It's mentally messes you up. I played some of my games smartly, and the games I lost I played against like really high level players. I made a few mistakes there. If I rectify my mistakes and got the lead right, I would have won probably 1 extra round, but that happens anyway. So anyway guys, thanks for watching my video, and I hope you guys drop a like and comment, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.